everyone, and welcome to another review. Today we're going to go ahead and review a fragrance from the house of Hermes. The fragrance we're going to touch upon today is called Voyage Hermes, the EDT version. This is the bottle and what it looks like. It's a very simple bottle. I actually like the design. It flips up like this and allows you to spray, do your thing, and then it flips back down like that. So very simple. It says Hermes Paris on this little thing right here, and there really isn't much home to write about. Now this is actually the 1.2 ounce, and this is going to run you about $97 retail, whereas the 3.3 is going to run you about $136 retail. So this is a very expensive fragrance that has been out since the year of 2010. I haven't really seen prices dip that much. They have for a bit, so do some searching and see if you can find some better prices on this sucker. Now the way that I actually figured out I was going to review this fragrance was I was going through the fragrances that I have and, throwing out or picking out some that I was going to go ahead and sell in some gigantic huge bunch. And I was making sure that, okay, let's make sure that I've reviewed all these fragrances first before I get rid of them. And I realized, oh, I haven't reviewed this one. I can't believe I haven't reviewed this one. So that's this one, and that's how it actually came up. I'm actually going to sell it. But that said, let's go ahead and get right into the review of this fragrance. The notes of this fragrance consist of, at our top, we've got lemon, spices, and cardamom. For our mid, we have tea, floral notes, and green notes. And for our base, we have woods and musk. So right off the bat, you get this very clean, fresh, well put together scent. It's actually fantastic on the top and something that I enjoy. I gotta say right out and honestly, this is one of the best smelling scents that I have actually smelled. In terms of fresh scents or just scents overall, it's very pleasing to the nose, very easy to wear. It has a clean lemon type smell, but at the same time, it has this spicy cardamom smell, and the cardamom note and the tea notes mix really well together. This fragrance blends extremely well together, and it does really well with the notes that it's got put in. Finally, it kind of gives way to this woody, this slightly spicy, woody, citrusy type smell, which really comprises of the majority of the fragrance. At the same time, it kind of remains like airy a little bit, so it doesn't really shift in any as far as smell goes, which is very pleasant for the cells. Very consistent, which is a really good thing. The other thing to note that this is definitely quality. Without even looking at the price, I thought that actually this fragrance was going to run relatively, I'd say like $60 or anything like that. So it kind of surprised me, and then it unsurprised me that it was running for 90 plus retail. So this is definitely quality that you're getting it, not for the price, but from what you're actually smelling. Okay, I go about 3 to 6 sprays with this sucker. It does really well in the work environment. This is a quintessential work fragrance and highly recommended for work people or people who want something to wear when they're in an office, when they're in close quarters settings with other people and they're smelling people around. Unfortunately, this is a scent that is only really meant for the spring and the summer. You can definitely wear it in the winter and all, but it comes to another problem with the actual scent. The reason why I state that it's there, and despite the fact that I've given it glowing remarks so far, there is one glaring problem with this fragrance, and the reason why that it's on my sell list. The fragrance performance is terrible. It stinks. It's horrible, and that's probably the worst possible thing on this fragrance. And I mean, when I'm talking about bad performance, people are not going to smell you, even when they're close to you until you leave the area and you're moving, basically. Movement kind of is really what wafts this fragrance around, which is its only real saving grace. So the good thing about it is when people smell you and when they quote unquote compliment you, they're not really complimenting you. They're complimenting the smell that they smell in the air because they don't realize that it's you because you've gone, you've moved on, you've left. And the other thing is the longevity on this fragrance. The longevity on this fragrance stinks. It's like 2 to 4 hours maximum. I've had this thing drop off me in an hour at the least amount of time. And so that's the one thing that really disappoints me about this fragrance. On my skin, it just does not last. You may have better success on your skin, so definitely try it out. But for me, unfortunately, it doesn't last, which is a real shame. If this had the projection and the longevity, I would be singing a different tune, and this would still be, I would be keeping this one in my collection. Now, age group wise, I would definitely say this is a good college plus scent. So if you're in college or beyond, wear this one. Even think about wearing this one to a job interview, if you will. It's really safe. to that aspect, and you're not going to find many people who think that you smell bad. If they're the type of person who doesn't think cardamom smells good or really hates the smell of cardamom, that might be the exception. But other than that, people are going to think you smell great on this one. Now, again, compliment-wise, I told you, it's not going to get you compliments per se. People are going to love the smell, they're just not going to realize necessarily that it's you, which is a shame, but people do love the smell if they do smell it on you once in a while. All right? So if I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating, I give this fragrance rating a 7 out of 10. Now, 7 out of 10, again, if you've been paying attention and looking to my review, if you're one of those people who just clicked on the rating section and just listened to it, go back and actually listen to what I'm saying in the review, all right? I give this a 7 out of 10. This is a fantastic smell. No doubt about it, this is a fantastic smell that smells excellent all around. It's a unique smell, it's high quality that you're definitely getting, and people are going to smell that high quality on you, or when they do smell it on you. The problem with it is the performance. It doesn't project well, it doesn't last a long time on my skin, and it's pricey at that as well too. I think if this was priced a little bit more reasonably, like around the $60 mark, I would be shooting this one up to a 9 out of 10 easily, and if the performance was there, it'd probably get a 10 out of 10. Or if just a little bit better performance and a little bit less price, I would give it a 10 out of 10. So the price and the performance is really what's keeping this fragrance down, which is a shame because it is a great fragrance. Jean-Claude Elena, who is the parfumé for this one, really just did an excellent job on it. I just wish that he could have worked on the performance on this one. Now, I do have to try the parfum version. I have not tried the parfum version of this, so keep that in mind for notes. All right? So let me know what your thoughts are on Voyage Hermes, and leave your comments down below. Let's help each other out in figuring out what are some of these great scents. All right? Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.